Meanwhile, in the bottom left spawn location, we have our first player going to be spawning as the red pieces, playing Terran. It's going to be none other than Fiesta, baby, trying to bring it back for Ernst Young.
And his opponent, spawning opposite of him, in the top right corner of the map, it's going to be the blue Zerg, Erlong, a.k.a. Sir Pablo.
Indeed. Sir Pablo, a bit of a cooler name, but with Erlong just sitting in front of me the whole time, I'm probably just going to forget to call him Sir Pablo even if I wanted to. I do have a couple of cool statistics here. I don't actually have anything on Sir Pablo, but Fiesta Baby did appear to be one of the aces last season for Ernst Young, scoring 7-3 in his games. So he looks like he's definitely one of the stronger players on the team, and Erlong is going to have to be careful, see if he can maybe take this out. I mean, the fact that Terran is actually pretty strong in HOTS at the moment as well, so that's going to make things even harder. If Erlong can score a win here, though, that's going to be really, really good for Google.
Yeah, we tried to look up some information here on Erlong, but we couldn't find anything on Bing.
Oh!
But yeah, so ZVT, guys, it's a very classic matchup. I like it a lot in Wings of Liberty. It's kind of it is more one favorite in Heart of the Swarm, but that's really because the early game favoritism has shifted. Before, you could have Zerg do a lot of early pressures and just completely ravage Terran players. Now you've got the support of Widow Mines, you've got Hellbats, you've got anything you want on the field that really helps against Zerg.
Fiesta Baby just loaded 5 guys into his
barrack. I've done this
is so genius! No, this is so genius! He wants to make it look like he's proxying 2 racks.
If that's the intention, that's actually pretty darn cool, but I don't... I've never actually scouted from the opponent's side. Can they see that you have the command center loaded?
No, this is so... No, you can't, but this is so cool because, like, he has 9 guys. He has 9 guys there mining.
Yeah,
so
you're absolutely right. That was completely on purpose. The seal loads as soon as Sir Pablo leaves the base, and now he's going for another command center in base 2. Oh, Penguin, this would be so cool. I want to see Sir Pablo get a little bit frantic here. He's got a drone. Yeah, look at this. Scouting all over the map, trying to find that proxy location.
That's so cool. I've never seen somebody do that. We've seen people hide SCVs, but that's actually something that is really, really cool usage of the loading up command. Something that we don't really see utilized.
It's a bit of a tip of the hat. We are doing the After Hours Gaming League associated with Day 9, and it's pretty famous for the Mind Games thing, and it's very perfect that we see Fiesta Baby doing that here today.
Indeed, indeed. And we do, of course, see the gas coming out pretty quick here for Erlong. He really wants to get that going in case there is a 2-Rex, but he hasn't been able to find it yet. So he may be feeling a little safer now, but he is making Lings and Queens, cutting the drone production for now.
Baby, if you drop a bunker right now, you're going to be my favorite Terran player, just to completely screw with him. Bunker up, just like, okay, it's coming. I knew it should have been coming. But
yeah, he's doing it just yet. But yeah, with the Lings out, he's not going to be able to, but... Still, very nice fake out so far, forcing 2 potential drones into Zerglings, and now we see Erlong going back to the droning. You can tell at this point probably that it is not going to be a 2-Rex. There's nobody coming into your base. The SCV is not trying to put down a bunker, so nice reaction by Erlong at this point, but we did see the CC first now finish up for Fiesta Baby, morphing that into an orbital command, and he's got a factory on the way, so I'll be interested to see whether he utilizes some of the Widow Mine play that we saw in the last game, or whether he's looking for Hellbats.
Penguin, Sir Pablo, okay, there we go. I was going to say, Sir Pablo might just get into the base because the reactor was a little bit late, and that Zergling was very close, but no, he will be shut out for now. No free scouting information today.
Yeah, looks like it is going to be a reactor, so it is going to be Hellions by the looks of it. But of course, you can produce Widow Mines out of a reactor at factory. So we'll have to see how he decides to play this. Hellions would be my guess, but
yeah,
looking back at it along.
Now,
yeah, he does have one on the way, so good.
Hellions are still effective. Like, a lot of people, there's that bit of a phase where it's like, oh great, now Zerg has like 4 Queens out, that's the new standard, sometimes 6, what do I do, how do I get past that? Well, you know what, you just build a hell of a lot more Hellions. Sometimes you can medevac them up, they're still very effective units versus Zerg. And yeah, we actually see Starport started now as well, so...
Oh, this is a fast armory, this is going to be Hellbats. Hellbats are really strong at the moment. Since the patch, they actually out-DPS Roaches at this point. If I'm not mistaken. So
is it 20 base damage now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken?
I think it's 18. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Yeah, we'll find out in a second. As Penguin said, the armory's on the way, so we'll get to see some Hellbats. And I gotta say, major props to both Google and Ernst Young, as we're getting to start to see some new units here on Heart of the Swarm.
Yeah, this is actually really cool by him as well. The armory is not exactly a cheap building to get, but of course it does allow you to get the Hellbats, which are so strong. I'll be interested to see whether this can actually do some good damage. Looking back over at Erlong, he's getting +1. That Ling will see the 3 Hellions, but will he anticipate the Hellbats? There's really not that much to hold this off. He is going to get a Spine Crawler, which I do like, but there's a nice wall here, which will defend against the Hellions, but Hellbats can take out a Queen pretty quickly if there's no transfusion behind it.
Yeah, not to mention they got that nice cone, a little bit wider than their typical spray, I guess, if you want to call it. If you get right in the middle of the lines, you're going to pick off about 4 or 5 drones immediately. And Fiesta Baby, having no fear of showing his units, gotta be careful, you don't want to lose those Hellions, you need them for that transformation. As it has, the armory is now complete.
Oh man, we have a medevac on the field. Now this will allow him to drop the Hellbats, but there's another thing as well. The Hellbats are biological, so they actually get healed by the medevac. So this could be a very potent combination if Fiesta Baby plays this right. Erlong, on the other hand, is up to a very nice number of queens. He's got another one going to be popping right about now, so he's up to 5 queens. Lair on the way and 1-1 on the way.
Take a look at the income tab right now. I mean, Erlong has, Sir Pablo, my mistake, has 41 drones to the 27 workers of Fiesta Baby. And while 2 commanders and the mules are nice, it doesn't make up that deficit.
No, it doesn't. Not quite. He is a little bit behind in the income tab. The big thing here, though, is that Fiesta Baby needs to do some damage. He's going for a build that can really do the damage, but it is something that he's relying on. He needs to go for a push. I think he's going to go for a push. Yeah. Double medevac drop.
Damage, 30 versus light, but of course they do have a 2-second cooldown on their attacks, guys. So, I mean, Hellbats are large attacks, but slow attacks.
And it's great that he transformed them as well at the beginning. They take a while to transform. I believe it's 2 seconds. So he does save that little time there. And there's a Roach Warren on the way. But Roaches are good against Hellbats, but they're not insanely good the way they are against most other things.
Well,
he's got a Spire on the way as well.
Yeah, Sir Pablo has to keep in mind as well. He did see, Fiesta Baby has to keep in mind. Sir Pablo has the Overlords in position. He's going to know this is coming. He's got to be quick with these drops, as all the queens have been moved up to the main. Oh, here come those boosters. The the Ignite Afterburners, as the new name is.
Here we go.
Right in the middle line. And look at the drones just pop. The queens are even going down as well. This is ridiculous. First medevac does go down as well. So it's just a couple. Nice pickup here by Fiesta Baby. This is some amazing micro. Keeping these Hellbats just barely alive. Now healing them up as well. We got 16 Circlings on the way. Some Bailings as well. But you know what, Penguin? It's going to be hard to connect with those units versus this much splash.
This is such a cool build out of Fiesta Baby. Taking out that one medevac is good for Erlong, but that other one is still alive, and Hellbats, they are healable, as we can see. And but with the biological, the Banelings do good damage.
Yeah, a little bit of
this micro is insane.
Yeah, he's making it up with these pickups on the medevac, and now this queen is left trying to shoot down that medevac.
I don't think she's going to get it.
Oh, more Banelings are coming in. Can they finish in time, though? This is ridiculous, Penguin. This is a massacre.
Oh no, he's pulling the drones. Drones do not do well against Hellbats, and he tanks them all on one Hellbat.
Yeah, he picks up
really great play.
Oh no, the drones try to somehow do not take the AoE damage. I don't know how they got through that. That was... Oh my god, Penguin.
I think, well, Erlong is held here, but take a look at the workers lost. 16 workers lost. He invested a ton of Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
The drones are just popping left and right. Roasty Toasty McBarbecues. 26 drones now dead at this point, and the medevac continuing to be micro. Mutalisks are out there, so this will finally be shut down. Very nice response here by Sir Pablo. Now he does have to catch up. He had a huge worker lead for a while, but now Fiesta Baby not only has the worker lead, he's got all this bonus. He's got everything going for him right now.
Fiesta Baby's up to 44 workers against the 22 of Erlong, and Erlong has a bunch of Widow Mines at home. He's not going to take much damage from these Mutalisks unless he really places them in bad locations here, and there's a Thor on the way. Erlong is in a terrible position right now, and I mean, he does have the upgrades that are kind of nice, but that's literally the only thing he has going for him. He's going to try to take a third, but he really needs to produce a ton of drones right now, and he's doing his best. He's up to 27 again, with 6 more on the way.
Erlong, aka Sir Pablo, trying to take that third base finally. I wish he would have had this up a little bit earlier, but you know what? I think it was just that confusion, that threat of a potential proxy barracks that kept him from doing this. If he had this third base up, I feel that could have saved him a lot of drones. Not because he would have had more built, but because it's a lot more surface area that the Hellbats are going to have to cover.
Yeah, he would have had them more spread out as well. I mean, there were a couple of moments where we just saw Erlong have a couple of slips with his drone micro there. I think when he pulled the drones initially against the Hellbats, it wasn't the best idea, just because Hellbats do more damage than Hellions do. And as well, we just saw Fiesta micro like a god there. So
beautiful pickups, yes, absolutely.
Beautiful pickups there. So Fiesta Baby really showing his micro here, and he's way in the lead at this point, just meching comfortably. He has Cloak on the way, and these Mutalisks are an investment. That's 200 on the Spire. That's essentially not going to be utilizable for quite a while.
I do like that he didn't overcommit with them. He's only got about 3 out in the map, so I mean, this isn't going to be shut down by that Thor or the Widow Mines anytime soon. He is just using them defensively. And the last thing you want to do is produce, 18 Mutalisks and lose them all to a Widow Mine.
Yeah, that's true. Widow Mines do incredible damage to the Mutalisks. 2 Widow Mines will be enough to destroy all of those Mutas if they're clumped up enough. Orbital Command moving out to the third of Fiesta Baby, who maintains a huge supply lead over Erlong. But Erlong has done a good job to stabilize, and he does still have a... He's actually got some really nice creep spread going on right now. That's one thing that is definitely commendable.
Behind all that aggression, yeah. And unfortunately, just look at the natural real quick. A worker is misplaced. Maybe he doesn't have the text on that shows you that, but there's an extra worker on gas and missing a worker on the other gas.
Yeah, but I mean, this is another one of those things that can just happen if you're under so much pressure from all of those attacks. I mean, the Hellbats, just that's got to be something that's so scary to go up against.
He does finally start to have things saturated, though. He's getting back up to the worker count. My only concern is that he's been droning so hard. These 3 Mutalisks are all he has on the field. And right now, Fiesta Baby, he's got SCVs pulled, he's got Thors, he's got Hellions, he's got Banshees. Oh my. Like, this is just a really scary force that I don't think he can contend with. He's got another Mutalisk producing, but that's not really the right answer.
The issue here is that we actually saw Erlong be supply blocked for over a minute, and he's making 8 Overlords as a result. And he's going to need to spam as many units as he can and just pray that Fiesta Baby doesn't go straight for the kill.
He did take a macro hatchery. I like that choice, especially with how he had lost the Queens, but Zerglings and Mutalisks are not the response to this army.
Banshees are doing a good job taking out the mineral line at the third. Hellbat's transforming, and here we go, pushing at the front.
Widow Mines even on the front lines here burrowing, and there's just nothing that can really touch Fiesta Baby at this point. I think Sir Pablo is going to have to count his day as numbered. We have Mutalisks coming up, but they're just getting destroyed by the Thors. GG, well